Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. This is Marilyn Gale, and today I am bringing you the HelloFresh meal. Now I did the unboxing and the other day, so you saw that every meal that was in the box from HelloFresh. I just let you know the contents and what meals we would be cooking. Today I'm going to make the Panko pork cutlets with applesauce slaw, with apple slaw, not the applesauce. And here are the cutlets. This is a serving for two. Just like Home Chef, you can get the 2 servings meal and the 4 servings. So HelloFresh is the same way. It comes in this paper bag. So let's see what's included. Okay, here is the slaw. Here is the apple. Here is the panko for the cutlets. Here is the Asian sesame dressing, which I love, guys. I love. Here is the sriracha hot chili sauce. And you don't have to use the whole packet, or you can, depending on how spicy you want it. To me, it's not really spicy. Here's the sour cream we're going to use with the cutlets and then with the panko. Here is the onion, the scallions. We're going to chop it, separating the white from the green. That's going to go in the rice. Here's the other packet of sour cream. Here is the half a cup of jasmine rice, which, guys, that's my favorite rice. I keep jasmine rice. So, guys, that's what the contents to make this dish. To me, this is a very easy dish. It doesn't take long to prepare. So we're going to get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wash and chop the scallions. I'm going to wash and slice the onion. I'm going to just rinse off the pork cutlets, and I'm going to pat it dry. First we're going to start, and we're going to make the rice. And while that's cooking, we're going to be preparing the other things. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm going to cook the rice. And so I put the white part of the scallion in a teaspoon of oil. I used olive oil, but if you don't have olive oil, use what you have. Then what I'm going to do, I'll cook them for about a minute. Then what I'm going to do is add the rice and put in 3/4 cup of water and a pinch of salt. Okay, so we're going to bring that to a boil, and we're going to let that cook probably 15 to 18 minutes, and then we're going to work on the other ingredients. Okay, so take a small bowl and put in 1 of the sour creams. 2 came with the package, so put 1 in the bowl. I put the entire pack of the hot chili sauce, the sriracha, and we're just going to stir it just to mix it up. We're going to add water to this, 1 teaspoon at a time, until you reach, a mixture of drizzling consistent. You know, like you're drizzling, you want to drizzle it, so you're going to use 1 teaspoon at a time. You don't want it too loose, you don't want it thick. Okay, so what I did, I put a little bit of water at a time, and I put a pinch of salt. And see, we can drizzle it. See how it, let me show you. See the consistency? You can drizzle that. And I'm going to set that aside. Okay, so now guys, in a medium bowl, I put the slices of apple. I just did like this, like a little french fry type deal. I put the coleslaw mix in the bowl. You know, the cabbage mixture, the coleslaw. I put the green part of the scallions. And now what I'm going to do is just pour the Asian. Ooh, that's going to be good. The Asian sesame dressing. And I'm just going to toss it. And I'm going to put a little salt and pepper. Okay, I put the salt and pepper, and I'm just going to blend everything together. That's good. Okay, so what I did with the other pack of sour cream, I put it in a bowl. I took the Panko breadcrumbs, put it in a plastic bag. I put about a teaspoon of salt and some pepper, and I'm just going to squish it around, shake it, so we can incorporate the seasoning into those crumbs. Okay, and forgive me guys, the noise you hear is the fan of the oven. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to coat the cutlets, the pork cutlets, and have them thoroughly coated in the sour cream. Then I'm going to put it in the bag with the Panko breadcrumbs, and I'm going to make sure it's sealed now so it won't fly everywhere. Then I'm going to shake them until the pork is evenly coated. Even if I have to, with my hands, when the pork is in the bag, just press it down on the meat. But I'll show you. So okay, let's take the pork. What I did is I rinsed it off really good, and turn that timer off. Okay. The rice should be done, so I'm just going to take it off the heat and take the pork and oops. Make sure it's coated. You know, make sure your hands is clean. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in there and put it on the other pieces of pork, because you don't want it sopping, but you want it enough that it will, well, just put it all in there and just squish it around. Make sure every piece is covered with the sour cream so the Panko will stick. Okay, instead of one of a time. Okay, let me wipe my hands off. Okay, and now my oil is heating up right now because we're going to put some oil, preferably in a non-stick pan. And we're gonna use about 1/4 of an inch of oil in that pan. And to tell whether it's ready to start cooking, you're gonna put just a little bit of the Panko in the oil, and if it starts cooking up, then you'll know that it's ready for the meat. Okay, so what I did is I put all of the pork instead of one at a time. At a time. I put all the pork in there and just shook it around. Make sure every cutlet is covered with the Panko. You can do it one at a time if you want, but I just put it all. And if you want to use a slightly bigger bag than I did, especially if you got the meal for more than 2 people. Wait, let me get some of the air out the bag and close it up again. Okay. And you can kind of smash it with your hands to make sure it's fully covered. So this is my first time, guys, you know, using HelloFresh. The only thing I have to complain about is with the onions, the scallions, the green part. There was a little bit that was wilted, and I just got rid of that. And that can happen. It rarely happened with Home Chef, and I am comparing it because, you know, I don't know whether I'm gonna keep HelloFresh. I ordered one more meal, but you know, I'm gonna try out different meals for about a month or 2. It depends on the upcoming dishes that I want to try. Okay, so it's all covered. Okay, so what I did is I am cooking it now in the oil until it's done. Now, cook it about 2 to 3 minutes per side. I'm going to put my timer on because I don't want it to go over that. And I'll be able to tell if it's done. You want the meat, I don't like red. I always have to tell you that. I don't like red. So, you know, just if you have the meat thermometer, at least 165. But I'll probably cook mine a little bit longer. Okay, what I did is I flipped it. And I'll cook that for about 3 minutes. I'll flip it again if I need to, just if I feel like I need some additional, because it's not too brown, so I could flip it again. So I'll show you, and then basically I'm just going to plate it and we'll see. Okay, everything is done, and I'm just going to put it together. So I put a pat of butter in my rice. I took my pork cutlets. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just put the slaw over the pork cutlet. So guys, when you cut into this, and each fork, you know, or if you're using a spoonful of slaw, you're gonna have some of that crisp pork cutlet with each bite. And you know, it's plenty for 2 servings. So I'm just going to put that over. I'm just going to put a generous amount. I'm going to put a little on the side too. On each side. I got enough for that. And 1 apple is plenty. 4 servings, you know, just 2 apples. And this is HelloFresh. So you can buy the 2, you know, enough for 2 people. Or enough for 4, a family of 4. And then with, and then I'm going to drizzle it with that crema. All over that. And there's enough. There's enough for another serving. I'll have leftovers. So I'm just going to do that. And one thing I will tell you about HelloFresh that I like, besides your main dishes, your entree, you can order side dishes. They had a dessert. They had chocolate lava cake where I didn't see where Home Chef had any desserts. They had smoothies and I forget what else. You can order French bread. It's just different things you can order with the entree, and I like that part of it. So guys, let me take a thumbnail of this and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I took my thumbnail, and what I am going to do is I'm gonna taste it. Let's see, I want some of that cutlet. I want to make sure that I got, and in each bite I have some slaw, and I have some meat and some apple. Because you know, people when they eat pork chops or pork or whatever, pork rolls, they always have, a lot of people serve applesauce. So you can substitute the applesauce and just make this slaw, which is very easy. But let's see. Guys, this is good. I tell you, this is good. Let me put a little rice. Everything is so delicious, guys. So thank you for joining me. I would rate this HelloFresh meal. Oh, it is delicious. The dish is called Panko pork cutlets with apple slaw, served with scallion rice and sriracha crema. So guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I really love this dish. And it gives you a really good portion. Each portion really good. So have a great evening, guys. And I'll bring back another meal from HelloFresh. I'm going to be reviewing HelloFresh. Then I'll make a decision on whether I want to keep both of them and alternate between HelloFresh and Home Chef, or pick one or the other. So anyway, thank you guys and have a great evening. Stay safe. Stay safe. Safety is everything. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye.